It is your season. It's your season. How do I start this? What up, everybody? It's Mona Lisa here. I don't know that I should go by Mona Lisa anymore. I'm just gonna go by Mona for now. Happy October 1st, 2020. And of course, it's been quite a year with everything, coronavirus, all the stuff. But I'm making this today pretty much for myself. And I feel like, shit, I'm losing light too, so I'm sorry that the lighting is messed up, but excuse me. Sorry. I feel like vlogging is super interesting, and I feel like vlogging is going to be really beneficial for everyone in the future. I don't know. I think that if we could have had, you know, people vlogging back in the day, then we would have so much more of like, there would be like better studies on behavior, and we would understand the human race in general better. Mika, get down. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so yeah, so I always find vlogging super interesting, and I am bad at keeping up with a schedule or just staying on schedule, or, you know, consistently uploading. Everyone knows, and I've explained it in past videos, that I just have insecurity issues and self-image issues, but we're not gonna let that stop us this year, or this time around. I want to just fucking get over this. I have had a YouTube channel since I was like 21, probably 20. I've been making YouTube videos since that time, and I'm 30 years old now. I'm a 90s baby. And I'm just reaching such a different part of my life when, once you turn 30, I swear for real that like everything starts cracking and crunching, and you don't wake up the same, and you start feeling your age, you know what I mean? So that has been happening, but right now I think a lot of people are going through the same thing. Like we're all going through kind of like a tough time, and these last few months have been stressful and difficult, and I'm having to adjust to a lot of new things, and I've been going through a lot mentally and emotionally. I just felt like October, everyone talks about sober October, so I just felt like October I needed to take to like really reset myself and my mind. And I know sober October is supposed to be drugs, you know, obviously staying away from drugs and alcohol, and I don't have a problem with alcohol, and I don't have a problem with any other substances, but I'm a stoner, I'm a gamer, I'm a cat mom, I'm all kinds of things. So if you guys have any questions for me, you can ask them. I just feel like I've been using weed more of a coping mechanism lately, not as just like your recreational thing. And I've noticed that I haven't been dreaming at all lately. It hasn't been helping me go to sleep like it normally does. I don't know, I just felt like it would be a good idea to reset my whole body and to like kind of detox, that kind of stuff. But I know that I just need a reset, like a computer would need a hard reset every now and again. You can't just keep it on. So with coronavirus too, I felt super guilty smoking, knowing that I'm a daily smoker, and that takes a toll on my lungs. I don't know, I just think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea, again, because I've been having mental health struggles. I feel like I'm leaning more on it than normal, and I think that I just need a self-care month. Besides just dropping weed for a month, I also want to focus on my mental health. So I do think that I'm going to go to a therapist and get some assistance in that scenario, because I do have traumas from when I was a kid, and I feel like, not that I need to deal with them, I think I have dealt with them pretty well. I think that I've done my best to to reconcile with those kinds of things, but I do feel like there is an aftermath of like self-hate, or like my weight struggles and the different struggles that I've had with self-image and stuff like that, that I think persist because of all the past trauma. And so I feel like developing proper relationships, developing relationships in general, my self-image, different things like that could use some work. And I had a situation probably about a month ago where something online triggered me, kind of, and it took me a full week, I know, to be able to like kind of bounce back. It affected my work, and it was just, I have never been triggered like that before. So I felt like I probably do need to seek some professional help, because that had never happened before. I had never been so triggered, and I was sobbing and I couldn't, you know, focus for like a good week. I was emotionally fragile to the point where I was just like crying about everything that could associate with what triggered me or the past. And so I just feel like I need to do a whole like self-care, recharge, detox. So I'm gonna try and stay away from Facebook. I think Facebook right now, especially with the election and stuff like that, I was feeding myself so much negativity, looking at different articles on that online that were being published by different news outlets, and then sifting through the comments and seeing all the idiots like talk and banter and debate and bicker. And then I was also like inserting myself in there because I couldn't understand the stupidity. Anyways, this whole long rambly thing is just to say that this month I'm gonna go through a detox of social media, of all kinds of things, drugs, alcohol, to try and get my shit back together. I need to start working out again. With Corona, all the gyms shut down. I'm in a major city, so all the gyms shut down for a while, and literally only a couple weeks ago in August, I think we're just at the end of September, in August, the gyms opened back up. So I've been just kind of like not exercising, not seeing my friends on a regular basis. I had a group of friends that used to live here that now live in Portland, and I haven't really been able to go visit them. My best friend used to live with me. We're from the East Coast, so once Corona happened, he wasn't necessarily the happiest here in general, and he took the opportunity to go ahead and just like move back to the East Coast, and that has affected me a lot because we're best friends, but we also have like, I guess, a precarious, I don't know how you would say, relationship, because we've known each other for so long. We did date initially when we first met, and then we've just kind of gone back and forth, but we're super close, and sometimes those boundaries can get blurry, and so sometimes my emotions get in the way, and that's a whole thing. Like, once he left too, I started feeling very lonely, and my sister was living with me at the time, and then she moved out. It's after I told her that with, you know, my best friend leaving, that I needed her, within a month she decided to just bail on me. And there's other things that go into play there, but I just felt, I guess, a little rejected almost, or like slightly abandoned. I don't know. I know I'll be fine by myself, but my sister not being there for me kind of hurt my feelings, and I don't know, there's just a lot that I need to I guess work through and deal with, and weed was just not helping me. I think it was just putting up like a cloud so that I didn't have to deal with it. I'm smart. I know that I need to pretty much put it down. And today is October 1st, so I'm doing it for Sober October, and this is already way too rambly. Oh my god, this is already 12 minutes. I'm gonna have to somehow knock down. But anyways, if you guys want to see, you know, and join me in that, I'll be posting, so you guys can be there to watch my progress and to see how it helps me, and to see how I deal, because again, I don't find myself addicted to smoking, but I feel like sometimes I get home and then I don't even smoke or anything until like the last part of the evening, and almost forget, and just like, oh, this is the first hit I'm taking of the day, you know, or whatever, and it's already like nighttime. So I know it's not an addiction, but I also do know that it's a habit. Even today, I see that my bong is half packed and I want to clear it, but I know I don't need it. And then part of me was debating, because today is a Thursday, and I'm like, oh, I normally don't like to start things like midweek. I like to start things on a Monday so that you can have a fresh start, but I felt like that was just an excuse. And I know I can do it. I know that it's just gonna be a challenge, and I haven't challenged myself like this in a while, so here goes nothing. I don't know. I hope that I can gain some insight, you know, at the end of this month. I want to get into meditation. I want to get back into making videos, and even though I'm at like my heaviest size right now, because I really am with coronavirus, I've gained almost 20 pounds. And I don't like seeing myself on camera. So yeah, we're gonna do what we can. We're gonna get over our fears. We're gonna future Mona. Hopefully you are in a better mental space. Hopefully, you know, you can look back on this and be happy and proud of what you're doing right now, and hopefully you don't hate yourself so much whenever you watch this, because right now it's a struggle. Right now I feel like I'm not myself anymore. I mean, parts of I am and I'm not. I just feel like I'm not, you know, as joyful or as silly or how I used to be, and I feel like I'm super guarded. I mean, I always have been there, but I feel like I take everything super seriously now, and I know there's a lot of factors as to why I'm doing that now, but I wanna find myself again, pretty much, and I just want to feel like I did when I first moved here, and I'm working on it. So back to square one. I think vlogging these days is gonna be amazing to see the studies that come out in years, because they're gonna be able to watch a lot of us, you know, go through different things, go and record, you know, our time in our struggles and how we process and how we deal with them. And I think it's gonna be very interesting, you know, to be able to like look back on this in the future and be like, see, so-and-so had this kind of condition, or so-and-so was dealing with depression, or so-and-so, you know, became famous at a young age, and so-and-so, you know, and then this is the patterns that we see from everyone vlogging. So I don't know, I think this will be good for me in the future. I think this will be good for everyone in the future, now that we're getting to a time, modern times, where marijuana is recreationally legal. I'm in a state where it's recreationally legal. The dispensary is literally a block away. And I think that's how it should be, but I also think that we need to, you know, document how that affects everyone and how we're dealing with it in a more modern society, and in a way, and in a place that it's a normal thing like alcohol is or cigarettes are. And so cool, this is October 1st and I'm happy it's the Halloween season, and let's do it. All right, I'm done. Deuces.